from that izakaya that we found together the other day. Do you remember the super old izakaya? 老舗に来てます。ありがとうございます。この名物って何かあります？名物っておすすめって。
そうですね。まあだし巻き卵とか。
おお、大好きです。じゃあだし巻き卵とりあえず出してもらおうか。
あとは焼き鳥とか、あとはウインナーとか。
はい。じゃあとりあえずだし巻き卵とか大好きなので。で、お刺身プレートってやってます？はい。お刺身盛り合わせて何かあります？あ、じゃあそれもとりあえず。はい、わかりました。あとなんかこれもね、串ね。
それを食べてからです。量的なものがあります。食べれないといけない。ありがとうございます。だし巻きハーフに。
OK guys。乾杯。とりあえず。いただきます。We are on a date. I'm not even waiting for you to get your drinks ready, guys. どうしよう。これがいいか。このアングル。It's a little bit close. Alors, let me explain. You can see the house here. That's the outside. Who can guess where I am? You have a beer in your hand already. An excuse for you to open. Bon, if I put my drink here, then you don't see the customers. Izakaya. Hey, Santi, you woke up. Thank you. What time is it there? Kerry, hi. Marcus, bonjour. Allez, c'est bon les amis. Nicolas, salut, ça va? The first time when the live stream was about 3 hours and it was still early, it was still closed. This place opens at 5:30. The one that was open in 1973, Showa Yonjuhachi. And I was so curious about this place, but it was opening only at 5:30 and I was super hungry. Itadakimasu again, guys. No, kanpai, santé. Seriously, so humid today. And I had planned to come here. I'm sorry I didn't warn you because, you know, I thought just in case if I change my mind at the last minute. Alors, he says that here the dasmaki tamago is one of the specialties. I asked earlier, those who understand Japanese probably understood. And you know that this is one of the dishes that I recommend when you go to Izakaya. The sake selection looks amazing, but I'm thirsty, so I'm having this beer first. Otoshi looks good too. Non, on n'a pas, t'as rien loupé du tout là, je viens juste de commencer. Ça fait même pas, ça va faire 4 minutes que j'ai commencé, donc t'as rien raté, t'inquiète. No, it's a real beer, not hoppy. The otoshi, that's the food that comes with the first drink that you will order. Guys, sorry if I repeat the same thing each time, but you know that we have newcomers sometimes, and hopefully we will have more, so I should explain those things. Je suis pas encore sénile, hein, les gars. Si je sais que je vous l'ai dit 20 fois, mais bon. I will have to repeat each time the izakaya rules. They give you with the first drink what they call otoshi. It's now following complaints of some people. You can say no otoshi, but I say you should take it because to me the otoshi really shows you if I know if the food is going to be good or not when I see the otoshi. If it's good quality, then the food will be usually good quality. And it's usually the average is about 300 yen. I would say take this as a table charge. Don't refuse it because anyways it's really in the culture to take the otoshi, so I would say just take it, okay? Oh my god, this is so good. So the dashimaki tamago is one of the fruits that I order always. It's the Japanese omelette with some dashi, so it's very light. The consistency is completely different from the omelettes that we make in France, for example. Then he said, what did he say? Some like wieners, like sausages. I don't want that. But I asked for sashimi assortment, because that's something I like to have in Izakaya too. And if it's good, then the food also is amazing. But I think that here is good because it's it's been open for such a long time. Raymond, you need to go to bed. Oh, past 2 a.m. But thank you. Yes, thank you so much for the chip-in. I will have a drink. À ta santé. Merci beaucoup. They have this also. Yakitori is good, he said. So I think we are going to have some yakitori. The prices seem reasonable. We will see the menu. A little at a time, we are on a date. Guys, don't make me work too much. Because they have a lot of things. つくね大好き。私もそうやね。あとアスパラ they have asparagus. 玉ねぎ they have vegetable actually. Alors non, c'est pas des it's kushiage. So maybe it's the deep fried skewers that are with the crust, I think. And it's mostly vegetables or salmon, ebi, shrimps, and other fishes. Maguro and avocado. Attends, ils ont pas, non? They don't have. Let me see. Okay, let's check out if they have. Attends, tsukune. If they have like a. That's the drinks. If they in the food menu they have the yakitori. So they have beer, they have whiskey, they have hoppy, cocktails, sour, liqueur, wine, shochu, and sake. Alors, a big fatty bowl of ramen, seriously. We are in Shibuya, there are so many places I want to try, but the problem is that if I do ramen, the live will be over in 10-15 minutes, guys. And when I'm on a date with you, I like to take my time to relax, to drink, and to enjoy eating real at a time. And I don't like anyways doing short live streams, as you probably know. Too much slurping. Yeah, I'm wearing black today, but edamame, they have appetizers, small stuff. They even have cashews. Shirasorushi. わー、すごい、いろいろ。地鶏のたたきポン酢。Cream cheese. Okay, appetizers, all different types. And I walked in front of that sauce katsu, the tonkatsu place. Seriously, guys, I almost dumped you to have this on my own. And then I thought, okay, what if Santi wakes up just to watch the live stream? It's thanks to you, Santi, that I'm doing this. If not, I thought I'm eating on my own that tonkatsu, you know. And then I thought, no, because if Santi wakes up just to see my live stream and I don't do it, he'll be so disappointed, right? I can be good when I want to. Salads they have. Smoked salmon. Julio from Tenerife. Hi, Julio. Because some people will complain about my pronunciation. Namahanu. Jaco, okay. Toro. Oh my god, Capini. No, it's okay, Santi. I want you to try this place. And I was really worried they wouldn't let me film, but I asked, I said, is it okay if I talk to my friend? And he said, yeah, go ahead. It does leave the ring. Ah, j'ai pas envie d'éplucher le menu là. You have the slight problem with this place, guys, is that everything is in Japanese, even the prices. So what you will have to do is, if you want to come to this place, they have tsukune santi. Yakimono. If you want to come to this place, anyways, I am introducing you this place. So my reward should be that you take me here and feed me. Hi Trevor, hi Ellen. Alors, attends, le tsukune special, it's a teriyaki with avocado. On verra. For now, we are getting the tamagoyaki and the sashimi plate. And then I see they have the real yakitori. Let's have yakitori, not kushiyaki, because I love. They have tsukune something. They have negima. You know the chicken meat with the negima. Sticky desu. I need to take pictures, guys. Sugoi. Sahil from India, hi. Alan, thank you. It's actually trousers with a top, but voila, I can spill food on my top. Sugoi desho. I know. I'm going to take a picture, guys, for Instagram. This looks amazing. What I will do is that I don't want to ask him the price. I think it's probably reasonable. Even if they charge me $15 for this, I would say it's okay because it looks very fresh. It might be cheaper, but guys, I will put the price in the description after the live stream, okay? Salut Cam. Kawane, you like Shiawasune? I have to be reasonable because I have to work tomorrow. But I feel like drinking like crazy. Bon allez, on va goûter le otoshi. Itadakimasu. Daijoubu. Itadakimasu. Hey Peter, hi Jade. Great. Il n'est pas encore midi, t'es au boulot? I know I'm a bad girl. This is fish. I think I know what it is. I'm going to ask. お通しって、はい。お通しってもしかして何？クジラ？
これですか？
はい。
これはマグロですね。
あ、マグロね。OK、わかりました。よかったです。はい、ありがとうございます。This is マグロ。はい、よかった。The way they prepare it, because in Wakayama, you know, the first years I was living in Wakayama, and they had the culture of eating whale, which I tried, I must admit, because, you know, I want to try everything. And I wondered, because it's just the way it's prepared, it's pickled, slightly pickled in vinegar. this beach honestly just reminds me so much, even if I had it only 2-3 times the first years. Voila, and I was like, is this I refuse it usually, but it's not, it's Malibu. Now you know everything. You're not a sashimi fan, Joshua? Okay. John McPhee and Joshua know each other. Okay. It's good, but we need to manage it. They have the liver, the comment on dit? Les gésiers, gizzard. Hi Alex. Kawa, they have salty. Bonjili, the butt. Taco. Phil, you have to tell me what you open. Sasami with either plum, wasabi, or mental. I love sesame. Tsukune, we have to have sesame. I think we'll have sesame, tsukune, liver. It's good for the health too, but I love the taste. Heart too. Oh my god, heart is so good. Je veux tout manger. Guys, it's like a skilly. Like the restaurant is mine. So Torishou, did you see the second selection? I changed the thumbnail last minute from here. What do you think about the thumbnail, guys? You have Chris. You're lucky that I don't know why sometimes all the comments I've seen were nice so far, but sometimes I know that the moderators erased your comments. I don't know why. Please be a good boy. Alcohol and me are lovers. Yeah. I understand the feeling. I think if I had to choose, if I had to pick in between food and alcohol, of course I would pick food. So guys, what I do, I'm on my own. So I'm doing this directly in the plate. If not, okay, let me show you the proper way. You should take a little bit of, because then everybody takes some wasabi. And you put a little bit on your piece of raw fish, of sashimi. And then put a little bit, don't put too much soy sauce. It's not good. Et là, maintenant, il faut que je jongle. Attends, would you put this back? ちょっと待って。よくないね、これ。ありがとうございます。わ、すごい。美味しそうです。It's so fluffy, guys. Can you see how juicy it is? I'm talking too much. T'as vu comme ça fume là le truc? That is octopus, yeah. I know. Ça fume, les amis. Ah, j'adore. Attends, I need to take a picture. It smells divine, guys. And I missed a lot of comments, but... Est-ce qu'on voit là comme c'est chaud? Bon. I missed comments, sorry about that. So don't put too much soy sauce on your fish because, you know, takimasu. Yup, there will be a bunch of, we'll see how many dishes I'm going to order. Okay, everybody's being a good boy and girl. No joking. It's good, it's tender. Do I ever allow the taco is boiled? Taco? The octopus is boiled, guys. Do I ever get recognized because of my TV jobs? Yes. And like, for example, in Izakaya, especially, of course, in all the French people in the food and wine business, especially French restaurants, of course, they know me. But I need to eat, guys. This is good. I should have put without ads from the beginning. I forgot because all those videos get demonetized. I went to an izakaya once, and then I was on that program because it's like golden time, the program I'm in. And I went back like a month later. Hey, hi Nosh, long time no see. You're not sleeping? Seriously, I went in right away. The guy was like, you were on TV the other day. And yeah, what did you see? Because I never know, Because sometimes I do short interviews that I don't even talk about. And I don't even know sometimes when it's going to be broadcast. But yes, I do get. I've been doing this for more than 10 years, so even if I do it less, that program, we need to try the tamagoyaki. It's so popular, guys. So let's try what we do, guys, on the tamagoyaki. That's tamagoyaki, ne? This is grated daikon. We put a little bit of soy sauce. Okay. What you do is that you take one slice that you put in your own plate. Take some of the grated, the daikon, ne? Then you don't put it like a boob, comme un rustre, quoi, je sais plus comment on dit. Cut it with your chopsticks if you can. That's more elegant, even for men, guys. And say, hi, open your mouth, guys. Hi, dozo. I think that no foreigners come here but me because it's just so like nobody understands what's going on here. I think this girl is crazy. Vous coupez votre omelette, c'est plus élégant. Takimasu. C'est trop bon. Oliver, yeah, it's c'est quoi cette musique? So like pop, like a caveman. I can't remember caveman. Attends, c'était quoi? Comment on dit un rustre? I checked out the word with a friend the other day. Attends, comment on dit putain en russe? Nicolas, tu peux pas regarder, c'est trop marrant quoi le mot. Et je sais plus, bon, c'est pas grave. Caveman, voilà, c'est ça, j'aime bien, c'est pas grave. It's so fluffy, guys, and so tasty. And juice. Ah oui. Non, mais il y a un autre mot qui est mieux. There's another word. Nouilles de miel, bonjour. Ça vous êtes fous. Ils sont fous ces jeunes. Okay, did I miss? The red curly stuff, it's a small. Are you talking about this? It's some. It's pretty. It has a pretty sharp taste. So you can have it with. It will clean your mouth, I say. Voilà, c'est ça, des petits micro herbs, yeah. I think that Nosh, it's not even midnight. It's 3 a.m. for Nosh right now. It's so good. Tamagoyaki can be so. It seems easy to make, but actually it's hard to make it that delicious. I think. It's the best tamagoyaki I've had. Of all the izakaya we've done, I think that's the best one. Alors, I eat the taco first because that's the meat, that's the fish I like less. I like it, but it's not the best. So, did you get it? How to eat your fish? How to put your... Vous vivez dans l'élégance comme Jennifer, vous mettez vos petites baguettes sur le bord de votre assiette. Oh my god, this is so good. Never stick your chopsticks that cut. これタイだね。I will put the location after the live stream. I mean the Izakaya area, and you will get all the information tomorrow morning at the latest. Hi Clayton, how are you? Shibuya. What are you doing, guys? Santi, did you survive? Are you still up? Did you start working already? What I do is that I eat the taco, then I eat the white fish, then the blue fish like sardine or saba, this is probably saba, and then the maguro, the tuna at the end. And I don't drink whiskey, guys. I don't drink hard liquor. Why? Because I'm a good girl. You should know that right now. No, because I'm a wine person. If I have to choose the only alcohol if I had to pick one until the rest of my life, of course, would be wine. On va se faire une petite photo. No, it doesn't look good. Je suis en train de manger ça. T'es où? Wow, this is so good. Sorry, I have to send a message. Because my moderator can't hear me. Now that I know that I can comment on my own live streams. He said that he can't. Attends. Ah, gosh, thank you so much. Arigato. Attends, I want to take a picture of just the fish, but it has to look nice. Anyways, you're on a date with me, you have to cope with my demands. This one? Oh, yes. Oh, yes, guys. Yes, yes, yes. Si je le mets comme ça, vous allez mieux le voir. Eleanor, hi. When your moderator doesn't even see the comments that the person is moderating for, he's writing. If you go to Bordeaux, guys, you have to go to Saint-Emilion also. I know it looks good, huh? Can you chip in and buy me a house in Saint-Emilion, guys? Mecha aussi. So right now, who's eating and drinking, even if you're not drinking alcohol? Tell me what you're eating and drinking right now. For those who are eating and drinking, if you're at work, just tell me what you're doing, guys. I'm interested. T'es dans le métro, you're his. Okay. PG is in the train. I knew he was from very early in the morning, so morning coffee. You're eating my food. C'est vrai? Tiens, attends, c'est pour toi ça, alors son petit. Tiens. $11.50 in Hawaii. I so want to go to Hawaii. Adrian, hi. Eleanor is at work. Sashimi later in the evening. How will you get this? Can you tell us in what country you are? And if it's easy to get sashimi. I think he told me not to order more, and that's not what I was going to do, but because the quantities are pretty big. But what he doesn't know is that I'm French, and you know my Japanese friends, they say that I eat a lot. The thing is that when I'm with my friends who are on the outside, I eat a lot, I know. In Malaysia, have a Japanese restaurant nearby. Okay, good. So what you shouldn't do, guys, is take your and eat, you know, just put it in your plate and try if you can use the chopsticks. If you can't, just you can bite in it, but girls should never do that. This is not elegant. Il faut vivre dans l'élégance, les amis. That would be so not Japanese to, you know, have a bite directly from the cut. Voilà, vous savez tout. I want to go to Hawaii. You have to find me a boyfriend in Hawaii. Léanor, elle salive. C'est vrai? A surfer, perfect. It's punishing to watch. I know, I'm such a bad girl. I know. I like to tease you guys. It's funny what you say, Chris, because I had someone, I was eating some like junk food, and the person said you could eat like, you could make the worst food looks delightful, and that's, I was happy to read that. We have to tease PG because he says it's funny to watch without listening. Attends, qu'est-ce qu'on va lui mettre? What should I write? No, if you write, then he will know. PG, I just said that you're such a naze. Voilà, let's say it in French. That's very French. Of course, I'm teasing him. On va voir la réaction. It's funny because I'm the queen. I like that. I should comment on my own channel all the time because I love the freaking crown. Food should always be eaten slowly. Yeah, that's why you're in for a 2 hours live stream always. Guys, you know that chicken that we had the other day? When was it? What, that was last Friday? Yes. Oh my god, so nice. That chicken, the following day I had the mayonnaise one like this without reheating it. It was so good. And 2 days ago, so that was how many days later? Attends, samedi, dimanche, lundi, mardi. 4 days later, that other one was still so good. I couldn't believe it. The quality is amazing at that place. I could have my own food line, Jennifer Japan, a fusion of French and Japanese food. I have actually my own line in Cali Source. It's French stuff. I have some seaweed. Let's have it. C'est bon pour la thyroïde. Les algues, les amis. Listen, always listen to Professor Jennifer. Sensei. Peter, thank you so much. Yeah, I definitely need to order something else. This is good. It's called It's in Caldi stores, about 450 stores in Japan. It's big. Maybe not by our standards, but for Japan it is. This is good, this green seaweed. And it's called, what's my favorite word, guys? Who knows? Who's following this channel? Exquisite. I think is my favorite of my faves. And I called my brand Série Exquise. So that's the exquisite series. Parce qu'on essaie de vivre dans l'élégance quand on peut. But it's mainly now French sweets, because I'm not going to go into detail, but you know. Série Exquise. Attends, fais voir. I can show you. C'est les Exquise. So my cannoli, for example, is one of the best sellers. I don't even know. I think it's one of the top 3 products in Caldi stores. Donc attends, je copie le lien. And I put it in my own. Now I should actually put a link. Is there my picture in there? There should be. Thank you guys. I'm checking out actually, because if not I will have to tell them that they have to add my, because I'm as a food producer, I'm supervising. I don't see my face. Ça va pas ça, il y a un petit problème. Qu'est-ce qu'on a d'autre? I don't know, so many. Have you seen the latest? That was so good. I know, that sucks. I will tell them, because usually, but sometimes they renew, you know, the presentation. Flan matcha framboise. I will tell them that is not good. Okay, I think I need some sake, guys. What do you think? So I have, you know, I'm working on some new products right now. Ash, salut. This is why, you know, I was like teleworking before this situation happened. What I don't have anymore right now is the event related things. Even if people are asking me to do some stuff again, but I don't want to do events with so many people because I'm against it. So the fish is so fresh and all the cuts are so thick. You sent me what on Instagram? Then did you send me pictures of that surfer? Have to go. We are not connected, I think. Okay. CK? Yes, that's you. Okay. Okay, nice. That's good. Hi. You've been. I didn't see that you had been. Thank you. Sending, liking the. I know. I want. Wow, if the surfer looks like Keanu. Ah ouais, carrément, ouais. Like in that. You know, I wanted to watch that movie recently, like last weekend, I think, and I couldn't find it on my Amazon Prime. nor on Netflix. So I watched the new one with that, you know, that, comment il s'appelle ce, il est là, Phil, are you still here? The guy is Australian actually. I looked him up because it's not like he's handsome, but he has something. He's hot. To me, he's hot, you know. So I looked him up, and actually it turns out that he's Australian. Don't you have to come up with new lines every 6 months? No. What I do is I don't have, there are no such regulation, I think, no. What's the name of that guy? He's hot, je le veux, putain. Attends, comment il s'appelle, merde? Tend to forget. Yes, please, find me. Send me, Clayton, now we are connected, send me. You can send me directly, you don't have to go through Jessica or... Nice. And everybody's so quiet, you know. That's so good. Should I stop talking about surfers? Well, I need a drink. 日本酒って、その日によって違うんですかね。
これは焼酎
お好み、そうですね。お好み教えたら。はい、
こちらに日本酒がありまして、マスでこうきますんで、冷たいやつ。
それがいいです。
どんなのがよろしいですか。重
みがあるもの、味わいが深くて重みがあるもの、ボディがあるやつがいいですね。シャープなやつ、ドライなやつじゃなくて重みがあるやつ。重みのやつ。
じゃあ日高みがいいかな。
どれです？
こちら。
これね、昔の勧められたことがあるとはそれで美味しかったです。
これか
あとほらだって八海山とかだと山田ね、ほらこんないつでも飲めるので。
で長田と鍋島とか、あと評判いいのはこのひろきですね。どっちが好きなんですか。やっぱり最初のやついいと思います。 日高みですよ。ちょっとやっぱり飲み慣れた人でしたら飲めるけど、飲み慣れてない人
結構日本酒大好きなので。
そうですか。
はい。日本酒大好きです。だからいけるかな。まあじゃあ最初のファーストインプレッションでいきましょうか。
日高みでよろしいですか。
お願いします。So I asked for sake that has body and that's deep in flavor. Okay, this one, Hidaka something. That's a sake from Miyagi Prefecture. Junmai, okay. Usually I like Junmai. And he said, yeah, it's okay. I mean, if you're someone who enjoys sake, who's used to drink sake, and I said, yeah, I love sake, don't worry. I've been living here for a long time. I mean, I didn't like sake at the beginning, but I've been into sake a lot lately, right? Hi.
グラスはこっち抜いてください。溢れちゃうんで。
わかりました。OK です。
ありがとうございます。こ
ちらこそ。あとお水をいただきます。ありがとうございます。That sight always brings a big smile on my face. Did you see how he made it overflow? You know the drill, guys. You know why? Because it brings a big smile. On customers' faces. すごい素敵。
はい、どうぞ。
What's this? Exactly. Yeah. How could he? No, but even within Japanese people, some people, you have to, even when it comes to wine. I like some of the wines that I like, other people don't like. I like animal-like wines. I told you about this. Who's been following the dates? Like Pinotage or Santenay, those the wines made in Bourgogne, in the Santenay area, can be very like deep in flavor and have an animal-like flavor and smell, and I love it. And Pinotage is very like deep in flavor and it has that rustic, you know, those rustic animal-like flavors, and I love it. But a lot of people don't like it, even if, you know, they love wine. I have to show you before I start drinking it. I love Riesling. I think it's a very elegant cepage, grape. See how it's overflowing? And he said, put it, you can put it in your glass, no, on this plate. But you know that's usually what I do, is that I drink first directly from the glass. Who's been following? Itadakimasu. Oh yes. とっても美味しいです。綺麗な味がしてます。とても綺麗です。ありがとうございます。It's very, it's not, I've had, let's say, heavier sakes. This one has a very clean sake taste, I think. It's actually pretty elegant. Vous savez que j'aime l'élégance. But it's really, when it's nicely made, it has a clean, pure taste. It's just perfect. Because sometimes when I say deep in flavor, then you have so many flavors and it's good, but it's not refined. This one is really a refined sake. You wish you were here? I wish you were all here with me, guys. Oh yes, it is. Now that I'm having it, it has a long aftertaste after the second sip. The color, can you see the color, guys? That it's yellowish. Tu regardes, ça y est, je peux plus dire de conneries alors. The boss is back. Can you see the color, guys? Yes. Alors non, c'est pas du Junmai Daiginjo, it's only Junmai だったと思うよ、これ。It's very dry, 超辛口Junmai Shu, 1000 yen, 1000 yen, about $9. We have actually in this category more expensive. Here it's 800. This selection of 5 sake is 880. This one is 1000, and then 1250. So guys, we had cheaper at the other izakayas where I've been to, but you know that I like Shimise, those old izakaya. It's not like I'm drinking every day. Oh my god, this is so good. Really good. I think it's better than the sake that I had. I mean, it's more to my taste maybe because it doesn't have... it's a cleaner, purer, and more refined taste than the one that I had last week, which was super delicious. But that is really my taste. And sake doesn't have to be Junmai Daiginjo. It doesn't have to be Daiginjo to be good and well made, guys. I should do some, like sake live streams, more public stuff. I do private ones. Sorry, I'm being selfish here. But I never go for the daiginjo stuff. That is cheaping because the pound is so expensive. Guys, itadakimasho. Up. That's the time. There's nobody but me. Oh, the sake, that is so good. They also have the logo that they take all the measures, you know. The face of happiness, yeah, this is so good. Sake with the skewers, even the deep fried stuff, but let's do the yakitori today. I can eat. Daijoubu genki desu. Kyou. You know this song? A little bit of soy of wasabi desho, then a little bit no English menu. That's why I can introduce you those places, guys. Because you can't come without me. And someone is making bolognaise, j'adore. On est aux antipodes là du sashimi, quoi. Alors, we still have 2 pieces of tamagoyaki. I'm going, guys, heads up, that those pictures are amazing. Now you just need to find me 1 or 2 of those surfers, and then I pick more fish or more meat. I'm working on a collab video. I told you that with Carlos. We're almost through it. I just need to film the conclusion because he's done it. Amazing job. That looks so good. He should cook that for me. Je veux pas le faire moi because I'm too lazy. It's going to be fun, I think, for you to see that collaboration video. I think I can put it on one of my playlists, so I'll share it on the channel, but of course I will tell you, also give you the information in one of our live streams and also on Facebook and Instagram. I can use this lemon. I should check out Australian life port. I know about the firefighters. Ça y est, ça recommence. And then there's going to be those 2 interviews, and it's going to be in English. No, I do the interviews in French. I've been interviewing one of the jobs today. I've been interviewing those 3 Michelin stars chefs, French chefs. But there is the subtitles in English, so you can watch it. And if you're into food, you should love it, I think. upload the links when it's done, because they are still working on the first one. But today I had a blast because I interviewed a chef that I've been following for 15 years. And it was just so nice. And I told him, I said, hey, do you remember when you came to Japan 15 years ago because you had been selected by Alain Ducasse to do that first, what they call at the time Food de France. And there was 6 or 7 chefs. He was one of the ones. He had only 1 star at the time. And I said, I went to the Grand Hyatt, and the chef that I picked out of all the chefs was you. And I've been following you since then. I've stayed at his hotel restaurant in Champagne, in Reims, 5 times. Last time I was there, last April, those who follow me, that you know. As tu sais, c'est l'assiette champenoise. It's the assiette champenoise. I did a live stream there, guys. And I interviewed the chef today, and it was amazing. And that's why I think I don't know, don't I look happy today? J'ai pas l'air heureuse là? J'ai pas l'air heureuse, dites-moi. Attends, assiette champenoise. I'm on a cloud right now, guys. And seriously, such a nice guy. Ah voilà, l'assiette champenoise, 5 stars. That was, last in April. So I said next time I go and stay there, I will ask the staff, remember me, I'm Jennifer from Japan, and I will say I'm the person who interviewed him on Zoom. I'm not the only one, of course, but you know. I say, yeah, of course, say that, I'll come and say hello, you know. That was my rule. Attends, l'assiette champenoise, tu sais que c'est un super bon rapport qualité-prix en plus. C'est extraordinaire, j'adore. No, alors Alain Ducasse at the time, 15 years ago, he was like, the chef is called Arnaud Lallemand, and he was like, Alain Ducasse was introducing chefs, young chefs who had a bright future, and Arnaud Lallemand was one of them. And that guy, seriously, now of course he has the 3 stars. And today, to talk to him seriously, he's such a nice guy, like, who really talks from his heart. And I just loved him. He was just like, as a person, I was a big fan of him as a chef, but as a person, he's amazing. Just like, you know, what I like. And because I told him, you know, what I love when I go to l'Assiette Champenoise is that place is one of the most popular in France now and known all over the world, but you make me feel like I'm at home and comfortable. And I said, yeah, this is totally what we want to do, because we never forget that, you know, we want to make people feel comfortable, and that's who we are from the beginning. Like, we are people who want to give something and to share something, and we are thankful for the people coming and visiting us, you know, and that's my philosophy. Like, each time we do those dates or whatever I do, I mean, to me, each time I have a new subscriber, I see the channel growing, I'm like, thank you. I thank the universe, and I thank you guys for subscribing, because to me that means something, that one person takes his or her time to watch my channel and then decides to watch a video and then decides to subscribe, because I know how it works. And I really have to be into the person or what the channel content to subscribe, because we have so many, we have access to everything right now. And I'm like, what? Overnight I had a number of persons subscribing to my channel. I'm so grateful for that, because, you know, they have so many other options. So voilà, bon, j'ai extrapolé là, mais c'est pas grave. Nicolas, oui, c'est ça. C'est trop bon. This tamagoyaki is amazing. Là, guys, I think that, it's important to... Because before I came to Japan, what Japan taught me is that I should never take anything for granted. That's why it's good. It did me a lot of good to come and live in Japan. Sinon, je crois que je serais restée une petite conne. Mais bon. Arigato, PG. Thank you, Santi. Les Bermudas et les tenues de soir ne sont pas... C'est vrai. Enfin, en tout cas, c'était cool. Trevor, you will... Thank you so much, Trevor. I'm sorry, you know me. It's because I'm human too. I'm like you, and sometimes, I have my ups and downs. If I were a real YouTuber, I would have been like streaming like crazy. But I think it's better to do this like this, because then we are really having fun, right? Sis, arigato. Ouais, c'est vrai qu'on rigole bien. Ah, fio, j'adore, arigato. Awesome. It's good to be naughty, I think, don't you think? Right? Like what last live stream we did, and I was having the crispy thing, and probably that person is never going to watch me again, but I got to comment like, your diet is so bad. I thought, well, I'm not here to eat freaking vegetables to start with. And like, I mean, I never said this channel was to introduce healthy things, and I'm not doing this every day, but I was like, so don't you worry about my diet, because when I'm not live streaming, I'm a very good girl. You should know that. Eleanor, thank you, arigato. C'est pas mal cette expression, tu vas pouvoir la garder. A naughty goddess. Feel is the best at making a woman feel like she is a goddess or a princess or a diva or whatever. He's truly the best. And I so want to fly to Australia and do naughty things with him, which will be... Those who don't know that it can't be that kind of naughty things. It would be like drinking. On devrait laisser les gens. Feel we should let people fantasize of the naughty things that we could do. With Craig and Stella. Like, just imagine a newcomer. We were like, what the hell is going on? I should create a new channel, guys. The naughty... Attends, tu t'en. How about... Okay, I need your... Je la connaissais pas celle-là. I didn't know this expression. Guys, I need your help. How about... Do you think we would reach the freaking 1 million followers if I create the... It's kind of the same concept. We add some stuff. The secret life of... Attends, est-ce que je garde mon nom ou pas? The secret life of naughty Jennifer, of naughty JJ, or naughty Jenny, or naughty Jennifer Julian, or whatever. What do you think? Do you think that just the name of the channel would attract people? Ouais, mais là, si tu mets ça, if you put this, seriously, I would need to look like a goddess and take out my diva outfits. Have, those like splendid dresses when I go to Robuchon and I'm like, what I say is that, oh my god, I have to play my diva, put, you know, those super nice dresses and high heels, and je fais ma diva, quoi. Enfin, t'es obligé, que tu vas chez Robuchon, quoi, merde. And then I would need to keep on working on those freaking abs to do the bikini pictures, I guess. I will have to put it as a bait. Actually, you know that someone told me 2 days ago that she wouldn't mind if I were using filters, because I told her that sometimes I have to set filters. I have to use an app when I'm in the train or whatever, because our phones make a noise when we take pictures. So it's like I'm using a filter, but I'm like, this is not me, you know. It's me, but it's not me. I don't like that people try and make themselves like, you know, with the super skin and whatever, because, you know, like nobody's like that. Maybe some people, but, you know, it's rare, I think. And she was like, no, I'm not against filters. It's good, you know. You could. I mean, and then maybe you would put more pictures of you, because we need to see pictures of you. Because I said, no, I don't want to, you know. I'm not putting too many pictures. And a year ago, she told me, you should be putting pictures of you, not only food. No, but attends, sis, I know how to do it. It's just that I'm too lazy to really go into it. I'm just doing what I call maintenance right now. Naughty Goddess, would sit, why not? Attends, Nicolas, I'm pretty sure there are worse channel names. Ah, merci, Peter. Parce que Adrian, that wasn't a very good comment. You're not a real fan, you. Adrian said, but you have to put Jennifer Lawrence. She's gorgeous. I love her. Of course. On the thumbnail for clickbait. And Peter says, Adrian, Jennifer doesn't need that. Merci beaucoup. Thank you. Some, you know, there are two categories of men in this world. There are the men who know how to talk to a woman, and the men who don't know how to talk to a woman. Hein, c'est ça? The naughty. Ah ouais, c'est pas mal ça. That so represents me, right? Because people are fooled when they see me and they don't see me talking. They think I am a goddess and like so serious and whatever they think. And I'm like that, okay, so today. Attends, c'est quoi le truc? Attends, c'était quoi le truc qu'on faisait quand on était gamin? Attends. Tu sais, quand tu piques, là, c'était quoi cette chanson? J'ai oublié. Non, mais faut arrêter, parce qu'après, les gens, ils vont croire que je suis une vraie... tu sais quoi? Une pouffe, quoi. Mais bon. Everybody loves it. No, they know. Ils savent que je suis pas... je suis hyper sérieuse, en fait. Voilà, piqué. Attends, c'était quoi la chanson? Piqué, Cologram. Non, Amsterdam, non, un truc comme ça, là. Ouais, c'est ça. Bon, les amis. That would be awesome. As a game, do you think it would work? Do you think, would you guys watch such a channel thinking, oh my god, this girl is crazy, what's going on? C'est comme le Bachelor, quoi, en fait. Ben voilà, je fais ma version du Bachelor. That would be awesome, don't you think? And you get to vote, guys. Non, mais j'ai besoin d'un assistant. I need an assistant. Tu vois, c'est vrai. Some people are crazier than me, I think. That would be so much fun. My problem is that I think I wouldn't be able to play the goddess for more than something like 5 seconds. Even if I can last 5 minutes, then I would be laughing out so much. Oui, je sais, effectivement. And you have, why don't you send me that Luke Evans friend of yours? Now the problem is that if your friend or Phil they come, that you will all want to eat my harem. I can't use you guys because you'll be trying to get my praises for yourselves. So that can't work. I can't have you work for me as assistants if we do this channel. This one? Because I will never get you. you will take all those guys before I can use them. Sure. What do I do if I have an assistant that's drooling more than I am? You know I'm crazy. I like to love. That's for sure. Alors, on va commander les yakitori. Tsukune is for Santi, heart, liver. And I'm going to take the sesame with the ume, the plum sauce on it. すいません。焼き鳥を注文したいと思います。つくね、ささみ梅で、あとハツ、レバー。
塩タレいかがされますか？
おすすめで大丈夫です。
はい、じゃあお任せで。
はい、お任せで。はい、大丈夫です。ありがとうございます。So she asked salt or tare sauce, and I said I give it to you. お任せ。ありがとうございます。美味しかったです。はい。You've worked with some really hot people and they are too distracting. It happened to me only once, guys. That of course you have, sometimes there are attractive people around you. I mean, even women, you're like, oh my god, she's just so beautiful, or she has something. But only once, seriously, it was horrible. Now, 5-6 years ago, we still talk about this with my Japanese friend, because it was a very official job. Like, I was a translator for a very official. I'm not going to give details, but... And my friend works there. And she contacts me, she asks me, because when I started working on my own 17 years ago, I can't give the detail, but I said, okay, I can work for you. If you have wine tastings, I'm here and I can translate for you, you know my level. And they gave me work from the beginning. So even when I got super busy with TV jobs or others, I kept on working for them. And she calls me, she's like, and we decided to work on me interpreting, translating during one day for that wine maker. And she's like, okay, so at the end of the day, there is that meeting and I'm going to join you. That's girl, I saw no way she joined us. She's like, we had this meeting at Amazon because Amazon Japan started in importing wine. And she's like, okay, I'm warning you, the buyer is so hot. And I'm like, okay, well, I mean, it's not like hot guys are such a rarity. I mean, there are not hot guys everywhere, but like, why is she so excited about this guy being hot and whatever? Oh my god, guys. We go there with the customer. I see the guy coming and I'm like, oh my god. Oh my god, just so hot. Like with, you know, he was wearing, and not like the Japanese, like with the suit, and he was wearing, and it was like summer, short sleeves. I will give you the information at the end of the live stream of the name, everything. Short sleeves and the shirt open so you can see the beginning of the chest. No, pas the chest, si, c'est ça, the chest. And no, but that guy, that Chris guy is not my type actually, Phil. Not that. I prefer his wife. She's so hot, I think. His wife. What's her name? Anyways. Open here, what Japanese people never do. And just so freaking hot, guys. And I'm like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. And I'm like, oh my god, it's impossible. It's so hot. You can't concentrate. And seriously, so we start doing the freaking meeting, and I have to translate for this French wine producer and translating in Japanese, and he's like right there, guys, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm so drooling my head. At some point, I think after half an hour, I was like, oh putain, mais j'en peux plus, quoi, tu vois. I'm like, seriously? Well, his wife is like, oh my god, c'est une bombe, putain, cette femme. Bon. And I'm like, oh my, it's just too much for my small brain, you know. This guy is just too hot. And the guy is speaking in French, and I disconnect completely. And then I'm like, I have to try. She stops, and and I had not listened at all. And guys, I have to invent, because I can't tell the guy, could you say that again? I didn't listen to you at all, and I'm like, so desu ne, dakara, blah, blah, blah. And I completely invent the talk. Based on the few words I had input. I was so bad. And that is the only time it happened in my life as a translator. And the meeting ends. The guy goes, I have a drink with my friend, and she's like, Jenny-chan? So she's like, oh my god, it's so hot right now. I'm like, oh my god, yeah, right. Oh my god, I couldn't believe it. And she's like, Jenny-chan, at some point, I'm not sure why, but it seems that, you know, you did not translate what, because she speaks French. You did not translate what Franck said. And I'm like, yeah, I'm so sorry, and I'm so lucky that it's you, because you're my friend, and that was so unprofessional, but seriously, I was just, c'était putain, mais j'étais en train de me liquéfier, quoi. C'était too much. And she laughed and she said, I know, right, it's impossible to concentrate with that guy, mais putain, ah ouais, mais là, c'était carrément pas possible. And it's been, I think, the only time in my life I've done TV, I've met actors, like really hot people, but you see them and you're like, yeah, they are hot, like they're on TV. But that guy, he really had something. Anyways, turns out that I had a few days with him afterwards, but that's Jennifer's secret life. I have a few words for this situation, c'est vrai. Let's keep the live. Nani. You can see if it's slang, let's not use it. Alors voilà, bon, c'est terminé. On arrête le talk des hot guys. That's for the naughty goddess. Alors, on l'a fait ou pas? Do we do it or not? Ou alors je pourrais faire comment... attends, comment elle s'appelle? Tu sais, la blonde là qui faisait et qui s'est transformée en... She was doing those porn videos, and then now she's, you know, that blonde hair, the French one, and she's like not a shrink, but she does those, like, okay, tell me about your, on the radio, tell me about your sexual life and your problems, and I will give you the solution. Comment elle s'appelle? Tu vois qui c'est, cette blonde là? Avec les cheveux courts là, maintenant. I could do that on my channel. So, c'est qui? What do you think? It could be a concept, because I'm not sure I can find, or we travel to find, I travel to all the countries where you guys find me that brochette of hot guys, and we do the bachelor comes the concept. Hot guys and hot wives. I will start with hot guys. Sorry, but well, why not? We'll see. For you, okay, we'll see. But お持ち帰りしませんって感じ。Because it will be for your own eyes pleasure, right? You're too big, girly, c'est bien, ouais, on change de sujet. Bon, guys, allez, change of subject. Let's become serious again. Yakitori. We're going to see how good it is. At the end of the meal, Dave, thank you. At the end of the meal, usually we have rice or like noodles or things like that. They have deep fried stuff a lot. But it's funny, Phil chopping garlic. Parce que Phil, et puis Phil, il est tellement excité là, ça y est, que putain, il est en train de se manger sur son garlic, tu sais. I'm bad. It's so good to... I'm not sure we want more. Yeah, I think that if we had more French people, they would be so happy with this talk, right? But I know that I'm naughty because sometimes I say things in French. Okay, attends, onigiri. Onigiri, they have shirasu with onigiri. Yaki onigiri, oh my god. Alors, did I tell you that yaki onigiri? Je peux le faire si je veux, tu vois, me concentrer. Yaki onigiri has become a rarity in Japan. When I arrived in Japan 23 years ago, they had yaki onigiri in every restaurant. Now, in Izakaya, you can't find it that easily. And they have yaki onigiri with shirasu inside. But it's 2 pieces. Ochazuke, you know the rice, it's a rice soup, let's say, with the broth is ucha, it's tea, or it can be dashi sometimes. They also have yakitori, kind of yakitori donburi. It's yakisoba. And udon with mentaiko in cream. And then here they have just one dessert, which is ice cream, seasonal ice cream. I'm not sure I can have or yaki onigiri even if I love it, because we're going to have the meat and that's plenty enough, I think. But c'est ça, c'est Brigitte, quoi. Peut-être que je peux créer une chaîne un peu comme ça, la naughty chaîne. Non mais c'est pas grave. 面白いのありがとう. I didn't order tempura because do they have tempura? Because it's plenty of food. And I feel more like, you know that I love yakitori. Do they have tempura? Not sure. Salada, kakuni. Udon. Not particularly what in hot girls, yes, but I love her to look at hot girls too. But I mean, my main priority is to find a hot guy, of course. Parce que là, je ne ferai pas que regarder si je trouve un hot guy. Tu vois ce que je veux dire? Non, mais qu'est-ce que c'est que ce bazar? Putain, je viens de recevoir un email là, j'hallucine. Attends. They don't have tempura apparently. Sorry guys, I just received like an email that's apparently urgent. Let me just reply this quickly. Ah non mais attends, tu sais c'est genre le client qui m'a pas commandé sa commande, qui m'a pas confirmé sa commande, alors ça fait un mois que je leur demande de commander, ils veulent enlever les vins demain. Pas reçu le putain de bon de commande. Et là je vais lui dire direct quoi. Ça me saoule. Ils font... Bref, je te jure. And then they tell me like, you think that Japanese people are so well organized? No. Voilà, c'est en direct. Like I have customers who want to pick up wines tomorrow. I've been asking them for the official order for more than a month. I never got an answer. So, Troy might be back next year. Where do you want to go first? Are you all going to come to Shibuya and try the Izakaya that I'm introducing you guys? Has anyone come into that place? Yes, they have. I think they had. There was a woman who's probably a regular living around. Because those places, you know, also those old places, usually it's like, it's funny. Liver and tsukune. Let's take a picture first. It becomes very family-like when you become a regular customer. When Japan lets you back in, I'm hopeful that this might happen by the end of the year, but we'll see. Because I think that things are moving right now in that direction, but because there is a lot of pressure to let people. Peter, bye. Hopefully they will let you come in soon. What we do, I'm going to taste it withoutありがとうございます。Heart and the sesame. あれ? Okay, これって梅? Not so much ume and not so much sauce. Is it inside? The ume, the plum is inside, guys. Yuko-san, konnichiwa. すごいねこれ. What they do, you have some spices. But I'm going to try it like this first. Well, I don't know if the other YouTubers have told you, but Japan will probably have a green list of and naughty list of countries. They have, guys. I didn't tell you, but I can leave Japan now if I want to. I've learned. So I don't know what I'm going to do. Because I have to work. I wasn't expecting this to happen that quickly. I knew that all the governments were putting pressure on the Japanese government, but it turns out that we can travel. I mean, I can because I have a permanent resident status. So I will see. Maybe that all of a sudden I will be live streaming from somewhere abroad. I'm going to have this first. C'est tout fumant le truc. It's big slices, big chunks of meat. いただきます。あ、美味しい。Chicken. This, the sesame is that's 200 yen. The tsukune is 210. The liver is 190, and the heart's too. So guys, if they allow us, I think that they are trying to to have also more tests, because they haven't been testing so much. Now I'm going to drink directly from the masu. But I'm hopeful for you guys that if they're allowing us permanent residents to do as Japanese citizens do, that they are going at some point, I'd say in a month or two, to allow foreigners to visit us. I don't know. I hope so for you. I don't need to add anything because it's so delicious. You can see the plum sauce inside. Numbers are quite low in the Tokyo metropolitan area, yes, but big wide because they don't test that much. That's why. We don't know actually. It's like some people who have it and they test negative. Apparently. Tsukune, no, without. They love to put this the spices on the tsukune, but I'm going to try it without the spices. This is so tender and juicy. Yuko-san wants to come back to Japan. Is it? I don't know this song. This is nice. And you can see that it's handmade because of the shape. Because the very cheap Izakaya places that sell you tsukune and yakitori for 100 yen, usually it comes frozen from Brazil. And they just have to grill the skewers. Shoot. Voilà, guys. So that's the news. I bet this place was so lively before the COVID because it really has a nice atmosphere, I think. And I'm doing a kashikiri. Have it just to myself. Opened in 1973, guys. I like traditional places. They are the best, I think. The food is good. We'll see how much it's going to ask me again. Okay, I'm going to tell you. Here's the name. Torishou. Si jamais quelqu'un se pointait, je m'en fous, tu te mets à l'autre bout du comptoir, quoi. Your big bro was on NHK Nagoya in 82. Torishou, I will try and there must be some link somewhere. I prefer to drink the sake from the glass, not the masu. So you get half of the quantity in the glass and half of it in the masu. So, Torishou. But guys, most of the time you shouldn't be asking me where I am when I'm live streaming. Because there's always the risk of some crazy people trying to find me, you know. And obviously we don't want that. Oh my god. This is really nice. I think that I showed this place. Do you remember, guys? And I ended up, that was 3 weeks ago. You mean crazy? Yeah, I know. No, it's because I am dangerous. So I don't want, for your own safety, guys, you don't want to find me, to try and find me when I'm doing those live streams. Attends, c'était... Food hunt in Shibuya. Attends, c'est quoi? J'ai des informations là. Attends, fais voir. Je peux pas vous montrer ça, mais bon. Voilà. C'est quoi la date number 5? Did we do so many dates already? All the crazy ones are stuck in Australia? Seriously? I so want to go back to Australia, but apparently it would be hard if I'd get there, right? So I'm thinking about other destinations. What country could welcome me right now, do you think? Will you take me on a date, guys, if I visit your country? Let's try the hearts. Australia, I can't go there, right? Hard, the meat gets hard very quickly. If the meat is stuck, if you turn your skewer like this, then you'll be able to take it off. Can I go? Do you think that I can go to the door? Ah oui, c'est ça, ouais. C'est un open door, tu m'as dit. No, but I don't feel like going to Europe, but worst case, I will go there. Santi, are you still here? Because in New York, you're doing pretty well, I think, actually. I've always wanted to go to New York. Sydney is dead. Are the restaurants closed? I don't think the Bendalong has reopened. Hong Kong, I could do. I love Hong Kong. Bendalong, ça paraît ouvert, hein, je pense. I don't think that the Bendalong. Did they reopen the Bendalong at the Opera? In Sydney, apparently they've reopened. I think that here we are lucky because indeed most of the restaurants are open. What is hard is that I don't know how it's going to be if they think those restaurants can last, because you see there is nobody in the restaurants. Some places get really, really crowded, but I don't know if those restaurants are going to survive. They tell us that probably at least 30% of all the restaurants in Japan are going to close at the end of the year. Vietnam, no, I don't feel like going on that side of the world. Either I'd say Asia or some islands, or in the States maybe. I have a lot of friends in the States actually that I haven't seen in years, so seeing that I can't go to see my Bogan friends apparently. We'll see. For now I have to work, so I have things to do, so it's not like I can leave tomorrow, but or like I've never done Singapore, and Singapore is just 4 hours from here, so why not, you know? Alors, the liver. Liver, when it's too cooked, overcooked, it's never good. It looks perfect. Oh yes, tender. Why? Because not overcooked. Can you see that it's a little slightly pink? And this with sake, liver is so good with sake. Bogan. Ah, Craig, sorry, I had it again. I had it already. Oiso, arigato. Why, she doesn't like liver? Craig, that beard suits you so well. I got the picture the other day. Don't listen to Phil. It suits you so well. Keep it. You look hot with that beard on. It's just, Phil is just jealous because you look so hot with the beard. That's why. Bet tu m'envoies. Send me a picture. Chicken liver with sake is so good. So guys, today I think it's going to be about 2 hours live. Do you like the concept of the dates in izakayas? And liver is really good to just to put a little bit also of that, you know, those spices. I like it. Shall we do more izakayas? Timmy can't eat it. Long story, okay? Yeah, but didn't you open some wine? You never tried liver? How come? I mean, even in France, we eat liver. You're going to eat Japanese? I like it when you feel like eating some food that I'm showing you. Asari is good, yeah. Those clams, yes, it's good. Out of the places that I really want to try, there was this one. I actually sent a text to Lei Cassin. Do you remember when I got back on the saddle? When I did, let's say, my first live stream out after self-isolation, that was in Izakaya. This is the best date you ever had. Thank you so much. Il y en a qui savent vraiment me mettre les commentaires super gentils, tu sais. Attends, 2 hours for an evening meal has to be a first. 2 hours is the minimum. It's not lasting 4 hours because I'm eating just this. Just this. If we'd go and have a date at a posh French restaurant, guys, you're in for a 4 to 5 hours meal. That's how it goes with the French people. Nice. Very delicious. So there was this place. There was the teppanyaki of Chicken Kitchen, where we ended up. When was that, guys? That was in June? No, end of June? You would want a lot in return, especially if you were paying. You mean for my dinner? What was that expression of yours? I don't remember, but am I not good an entertainer enough? You, of all people, should know that. Alors attends, Shibuya date. A lot of people want to take me to super nice restaurants just to enjoy the craziness, you know, and nothing more. Attends, Shibuya date. So, will you take me? Tour au bûchon. Everything is well, thank you so much. Alors, attends, sur ton maté, hein. Date in Shibuya, where to eat, food can't know. Je sais pas comment je l'ai intitulé ce live. When was that, guys? You'll take me to dinner, Troy? Yes, but you know that you have to take the test first. There is a screening by PG, Jessica, and Sister Mel first. The screening is very hard. Tu sais, quand j'ai trouvé ton bar là, le cirque, avec les tentes. Where is the most beautiful traditional place? Where I've been in Japan, oh my god, that is a very, very hard question because I've been to many, I think. Because when you're not in town, even in town, sometimes you can find, it depends on what you are looking for. If it's a restaurant, if it's a house, if it's a temple, if it's a street. But I would say that, yes, Jimmy, that Narajuku, that's really my place. Narajuku is, to me, you really do a time slip if you go there. I think that I'm one of their best ambassadors there. Of course, like big YouTubers, very few have been there, maybe one or two. I see more views than mine, actually. But I'm actually pretty at the top when it comes to Narajuku. Because I just fell in love with that place. It's just so amazing. Le early... Ouais, si, c'est ça, ouais, Nicolas, ouais. Ouais, c'est ça. Truffles at home, that's luxury. What's your address? That place is amazing. Attends. Tiens, attends, tu sais ce que je vais faire, c'est que je vais pas... Alors, the quality is not super good, maybe, especially at the time, you know. Attends, je vais le mettre. J'adore, je peux commenter sur mes lives. Voilà, ben voilà. Ça arrive assez rapidement. It comes really quickly, like 2 seconds and my comment was in. There is not so much time difference. Pourquoi on parlait de ce premier live là, Shibuya? Why were we talking about this? I don't remember, but I think that to me the taste is nice. Yes, and that time I remember now. I ended up in the Shibuya Stream building at a restaurant called Chicken Kitchen. And Leika-san, the girl who attended on me, who took care of me during that meal, she said they have on the upper floor, they have a teppanyaki restaurant. And we said that we would do it live, and she said, I want to show you that place. So I sent her a message yesterday. And I said, hey, I'm good. I will be in Shibuya tomorrow, and I could live stream. I could do that teppanyaki place at around 6 p.m. Are you working? And would that be okay? I says, yes, I'm working, but they have apparently another restaurant in Nakameguro. And I was here in Shibuya, so I didn't want to go all the way, even if I would love to see her and see it's a kind of, I think, a yakiniku restaurant. I said, okay, let's just, do this another time when you are working at streams, and we can, do that anytime. So that's why I'm not doing it, and I knew that I wanted to try this place. But the place I'm planning, I have to do is the Dior Cafe in Ginza. Jeff and Jessica, when you will watch on replay. You know that I'm not forgetting. I want to do it. And there was this teppanyaki. Et sinon, c'est tout, non? Apart from that, do I have any other place? MW, is it the place, the chicken kitchen? I just spent 300 yen. Attends. ちょっと待って。Do you mean... Attends, 30万円? You spent 300,000 in 2 weeks? I'm not surprised. Is it? That chicken kitchen place was really good. It was really delicious. They offered me the dessert, but I think it cost me something like 300, no. 3,000 yen. That's about 28 bucks. Drinks included. It's not that I ate that much, but I was full with the drinks. So for the quality of the chicken, I think it was pretty good quality, yeah. I was actually like today, I was like, oh my god, because I wasn't sure of seeing that it's such an old restaurant and traditional restaurant, Izakaya. I wasn't sure I would be able to live stream here. And I thought if I can't live stream here, then I will find maybe a more, not a chain store, but a more, let's say, modern type of Izakaya. Then that you can live stream. But I think that I actually did not say that I would be live streaming. I said I'd like to talk to my friends on the mobile. Is that okay? And he said yes. So that's when I think he watches TV. So どのライジグビデオ So quiet and peaceful. It felt really nostalgic to you, even though you've never been there. I'm not surprised because what happens to me each time I go there, I really feel like this place makes me feel nostalgic too, and like I'm really connected to this place, and it's like I've known it forever. And I think to me, at least, it's my power spot. But also I hear that there is actually a very famous shrine there. Famous for being a power spot. And this is why they get a lot of foreigners going there, because they just want to go to that power spot. But it's really also, I think, even if you don't have any information about this place, if you go there and you discover it, it's just so amazing, because it's like having a time slip in Japan, the Japan that you could see 200-300 years ago, because most of the buildings date back from the 19th, 18th century. So it's really, I don't think you can find, there are a few places like this, not that big, because it's the longest actually street. You go straight, it's almost 1 kilometer, so that's the longest post town in Japan that is still, that hasn't changed. You can find atmospheres like this, but it will be like just a few houses. In Narajuku, the difference is that it just goes on and on and on and on for 1 kilometer. That nostalgia feeling regarding visiting Japan comes back a lot into people's minds, comments. I know. You know that I wasn't a super big fan of Japan before coming here. I learned the Japanese language. It was a strategical choice for me because I wanted to use foreign languages. But I came here and I felt at ease and at peace, and that's why I stayed here. If not, I would have done 1 year as I had planned to. Je suis en train de me faire un petit cocktail. That will help me digest all the meat. Yeah, it's been 23 years. Crazy, hein? I know. C'est pour ça qu'il faut que je parte là. Il faut que j'aille me promener quelque part. I think also that in my case, I wasn't located in Tokyo from the beginning. if I had been in Tokyo, maybe it would have been harder because Tokyo is just so crazy. But I was in Wakayama, and it's a little bit of the countryside, so that's why I liked it, I think. Doesn't my family cry? I don't know. No, I think they just got used to it, to the fact that my life is here for now. I think that they didn't expect me to spend such a long time here, and then if they had sensed I was unhappy or whatever, but not positive, me being unhappy and well or whatever, that would have worried them, I think. But the thing is that I regularly go back to France. My average is twice a year. That's why everybody has been very lazy and they don't come to visit me in Japan. And just time flies, which is really crazy. And this is why this year I was planning to travel so much. I wanted to travel every 2 months. And you know what happened? It will come. I'll be able to travel again very soon, I think. But because after 23 years and working hard and a lot, especially over the last 2-3 years, I was thinking, okay, I need to do what I love most, and that's traveling a lot. And not only because I have a business trip, just organized travels that I want to do. Because the years before that until now, most of the travels that I've been doing, apart from going back to France to meet my family, which is not a real holiday, guys, it's always been trips that have been connected to, it's days off that I've added to business trips. So I'm like, okay, I have to go to Osaka, I'm adding 2-3 days on my own. I have to go to Australia, like I did last time. I added a few days on my own, where did I go? Like many places like this. There's this business trip base, and then I add and holidays. Will I return to live in France someday? I might. I don't know. It's a possibility. I don't know. We're up to 23 countries. I should count how many countries I've been visiting. I mean, on Japanese TV, do you have a journalism or drama stage degree? No. It came naturally because I started with giving lessons, French lessons on the NHK. So I was every week on Japanese TV on the NHK for 3 years. I think that at the same time, the last year, I think I started doing Tokyo Eye as a reporter. It's not like you need, if you can be comfortable in front of the camera, then it's easy, I'd say. C'est vrai, ouais, on est passé en Q&A là, mais c'est heureusement parce que sinon je pense que j'allais arrêter le live là dans 5 minutes, tu vois. I think it can be difficult to do TV and it can be so easy. It would have been difficult if at some point very quickly I hadn't realized that I had to do things my way. Because what was really hard for me with Japanese TV is that, guys, they give you a script for everything. But even with Tokyo Eye, I found a way to... At some point, you have to get smart when you work with Japanese people, and that's another subject that I'm not going to develop right now after drinking for 2 hours. But you have to be smart to be happy in this country. And it's like you go their way, but you always, if you make them think that you are going their way, and you are smart enough to have them not realize that actually you are doing exactly what you want to do, which is what I wanted to do on TV. And I couldn't do this at the beginning. It was hard because it's not, you know. But then I found ways to, you know, and it was making them think. And I hope I so hope they're not watching this, because s'ils regardent mes cheveux gris complets, quoi, tu sais. It's the art, I would say, the art of making them think that you are going their way and doing what they want you to do. But in the end, you are doing and saying what you want. It's about saying, huh? But you are making the comments and saying what you want to say. And after some time, I learned how to do that. And that's why I started enjoying TV so much. And even now I enjoy it so much. Because I learn a lot when I do Japanese TV, but it's also like, it makes me use my brains a lot. And I always feel like after I've done a program that I have learned something, but also I've been good at doing it. And that's why they call me back, you know, always. But I feel like, okay, I did a good job, but also, you know, I've been smart about giving them what they wanted while remaining true to myself and, you know, not going 100% their way. I don't know if this makes sense, because, you know, I'm not just giving you the background of all the, you know, how it works, Japanese TV, and it's like, c'est complètement différent. It's very unique, I think, but I enjoy doing Japanese TV because, to me, it's both interesting, but also, if I need to, I can do whatever I want. And they don't even realize it. Because sometimes they ask you to make some comments that are, you're like, no. I mean, what? This is crazy. This is not what I want to say. And this is not relevant to what I'm reporting about. But when you become smart enough to find ways to say in the end what you want to say, you feel like, yes, you know, oh my God, this is so satisfying. It's, you have to play a game. I think especially in every societies, but I think it's even more true in the Japanese society when you are a foreigner, especially when you are a foreigner. And especially when you work for Japanese TV. Because if I had been against them, if I hadn't found ways to, part of me would, I integrated myself, and because there are aspects of it that I accept totally, but there are parts when they want me to make comments that to me are stupid or irrelevant. At some point I've learned that I had to stop, you know, arguing with them or like trying to make them understand that this wasn't the proper comment. And I found ways to make my very own comments without them realizing that I wasn't really going their way. And at some point it became a game to me. And now it's not even a game, it's just become part of the job. And that's what makes things interesting and fun, and that's why I'm still doing it. Because if I had to follow their way, do this the Japanese way 100%, then it would be very hard, I think, for me. But voilà. Can't give you all the detail. But, alors, next live stream, not in front of that door behind. Danny, I missed some comments. They have unique, strange variety shows. When I started watching TV in Japan, I didn't find the Japanese programs interesting. I could never laugh at their jokes. And now seriously, after a few years, when I started laughing, watching not all of the programs, there are some programs that I still find stupid, but it's just that the culture is different. You have to understand that Japanese people, especially like 20 years ago, now it's changing. It's not so much about like just only living for your company and doing the nanny overtime, etc., etc. They live more for themselves and more for their families now. It's really changed. But you have to understand that 20, 30, 40 years ago, when you have people who do nothing but work, on weekends are so exhausted and they have to take care of their families, right? When they go back, if they can go back in the evening and watch a minimum of TV, a little bit of TV, they don't want to use their brain anymore. So the more stupid the program is, the more they enjoy it. They would enjoy it because they didn't want intellectual programs. It had to be like very basic and sometimes stupid, and sometimes you're like, really? Like, I mean, this is disgusting, or like, why do I want to see a guy or a woman like who doesn't look that good and like going into a super hot bathtub or whatever, and then that makes them laugh? I will be like, I don't get it. But then you live here and you assimilate the minimum of the country, and you have those Japanese friends, and you realize what their life is made of, and you start to understand, that. そっか、頭 okay. The angle had to just, now you can't see it anymore. But also about the jokes. Every country has a different sense of humor. Like, it's, sometimes there are things that make us laugh and won't make you laugh. Like French people, they would laugh, and maybe English wouldn't laugh, and Japanese people won't laugh. But the day I started laughing about things that I had been thinking of as being stupid, after about 3 years, I thought, oh my God, you're done. You're really starting to assimilate the culture, which was a good thing, I think, because when you start laughing at their jokes, then that means you're part of the country, I think. It's better. Chimi, arigato. Do I know that there is a Belarusian restaurant in Tokyo? Mati and Audrey, no. Thank you, Chris. Voilà, guys. On va arrêter. Allez, last drop. Tomorrow, I'm going. 8:30. C'est bien. The train won't be crowded. I'm invited to it's the first week. This week they are opening the Four Seasons in around Tokyo Station, and I'm invited to go there. It's omakase, of course, because I'm invited. Voilà, ça arrive des fois, je fais des invitations comme ça, c'est sympa. I will take pictures, of course. I'm not going to live stream. But it looks amazing from what I've seen from their homepage. I might ask them to go back to do video for YouTube. But for now, you will get the pictures on Instagram. So that's tomorrow, the Four Seasons opening week. Wonderful dinner, I think. This weekend, patrons, I'm thinking of doing maybe the alcohol of the month. It might be actually again sake, sorry. Because I think it's good if I take, or wine, Japanese wine that I will find at the supermarket. We can do that this weekend, probably on Saturday. it will probably be on European time, but I will confirm tomorrow. Okay. And voila, the rest I don't know, because we've done this. We've done this live stream here at this place, which I think is amazing. I'm happy. Now, really no place that I really want to try. So we'll go next food hunt. Next date will be, I don't know, maybe we should go to Kawago again. Not sure. There are other izakayas that I want to try in Shibuya, in this Dogenzaka area. Dogenzaka is really, that's Jennifer's area. The vegetarian, vegan ramen, yes. No time to do that. I prefer to do the Phil's private restaurant featuring some Listella or Dogenzaka. Okay, let's do that. Thank you so much, guys, for following. Thank you for feeding me. Thanks for the likes. PG, merci. Tasty tomato ramen. Next time I'm going to Kawagoe. I'm planning on going to a very old sushi restaurant. I've seen the interior, it's beautiful. The omakase course is not too expensive, so I'm thinking of doing that maybe next time. I won't be able to live stream, but I will put pictures, of course. We'll see. I don't know. I think that next date, public date, will be next week. I will try and give you the heads up. Et voilà. C'est tout. I hope you enjoyed. It was nice. I'm going to pay the bill, go back home. Kawagoe Hill, yes, unagi, they are famous for that. Yes, they are. Torishou, that was the place. Tengu. We should do the Tengu chainsaw, Izakaya, we will someday. I will try and keep you posted. I'm going to put all the information in the description, a little at a time, okay? At the latest tomorrow with all the prices and everything. Thank you so much. You love this? If you have any requests for a place, please add a comment and I can try and go to some place that you like. But right now I'm really into Shibuya, so if there is a place in Shibuya you would like me to try, ask me. Phil, gros bisous, lots of love to Craig. Send me that picture and thank you so much, guys. Much love et à bientôt. Bye. Bye bye. Merci Pidgey. À bientôt.